Good morning, and this is our post for today. We're going to be talking about being Ofsted ready. Does that mean your training provision is ineffectual? So my name is Andrea Jackson from Nu-Gnu, and using the latest Ofsted regulations as our boundaries, we support training providers to feel comfortable during inspections on their business. We ask questions to find out the impact of that provision on learners, employers and staff. And we then support the business to improve the provision impact. So that's what we do. So before we start the talk, obviously in further education, there's lots of things that go on. And I have a little change. The link came from Richard Moore on LinkedIn yesterday, and it sent us to the guidance that's now, I've got notes here, it sent us to the guidance from the Ofsted, and it's an operational note for Her Majesty's inspectors and Ofsted inspectors carrying out inspection activity in further education and skills providers from January 2021. Now, the last information we heard about this was that there was the routine ones would start in January. We were then told it would probably be the summer term that they would start. Ofsted would start their proper routine inspections. Now, what we have had from September has been interim inspections, so they've been non-judgmental. But I just want to go through what's been said at the moment. So what they've said is that on the 17th of March 2020, all routine inspections were suspended due to COVID-19. As part of our phased return to routine inspections, we carried out interim inspections and various monitoring visits to further education and skills providers from the 28th of September. So from January 2021, we will enter a new phase of inspection activity with a view to returning to routine activity as soon as possible. Full and short inspections will remain suspended for the time being, taking account of the evolving COVID-19 situation. In the interests of learners, from January 2021, we will return to some form of routine inspection activity. So we will continue to carry out monitoring visits or inspections. And they're going to be looking at the learners, the training providers that have had inadequate judgments, and new training providers that haven't had their a visit. So what they're saying is that there's going to be three themes that are going to be covered. It's the inspectors will review progress in leadership and management, in providing high quality educational training, and progress towards ensuring effective safeguarding arrangements. Now, progress judgments. We will use the following judgments on monitoring visits for each theme. Insufficient progress. Progress has either been slow or insubstantial or both, and has demonstrated impact on learners the demonstrated impact on learners has been negligible. Reasonable progress. The provider's actions are already having a beneficial impact on learners, and improvements are sustainable and are based on the provider's thorough quality assurance procedures. Significant progress. Progress has been rapid and is already having considerable beneficial impact on learners. Okay, so it means that you can find this is on the Ofsted reports. And as I say, you can find a link on, it was sent to me, a part of a group of people, I'm sure, from Richard Moore on LinkedIn. So you might need to have a look at that. So, and that's what happens, isn't it? Change. So now what we're going to talk about, Ofsted, right? So you have got everything, and the title of this was the Ofsted inspections are being deferred. Few. Well, they haven't. That's the thing, they haven't now, and we're talking about judgment calls. So, but just think about it. You have got everything ready. You have got all your reports coming in. You've changed your processes. You've ensured you're answering all the questions that can be asked during the EF inspections. Your SAR and your QIP are all up to date, and all the departments have all got together and they've completed their area of responsibility by the time they should have done, and everything that they're saying is being done. Your timely completions are reduced, but there are reasons for that, and you can show those reasons. Your staff CPD logs are up to date, being filled in, they've done it, you can see their logs, absolutely up to your standards of the demands of your company. Your senior staff meetings go really well. All of the actions that you're laying out on your meetings are all being done at the proper time, allotted time. Bring those Ofsted inspectors on. But should we be looking at things that you don't know? How are your learners coping in this ongoing pandemic situation? How have they coped with having their children at home for a huge length of time, and currently have to pick the children up at a moment's notice and again have them at home? How are they coping with a different style of delivery, that we can't go in and see them, that different platforms are being used, that blended or online learning is being used? What happens if a learner is on an online program and they don't understand a concept, say a mathematical concept, and all they can do is visit that page over and over and over again? How do you know your learners, when asked such questions, have the answers that show you in the best light that you're actually meeting the learner's needs? Because if you have any concerns at all that you're not sure what the learner's going to say, or actually you are sure what the learners are going to say, you need to be doing something about it. Now, being ready for an Ofsted inspection means that the actions that you take may not be continual. So basically, you've got to thought, okay, guys, we've got to start the SAR, we've got to start the QIP, let's do this, let's get all our ducks in a row, ready for the Ofsted. But actually, it's not a continual progressive process. And one thing we do know is that the inspections come with little warning. They can happen, well, it's usually the Thursday, aren't they, that you're called. On a Thursday, you're called and you sort all your bits and pieces out, okay? So isn't it far better for you to feel comfortable with what your learners are saying, that the needs are being met before you get an inspection? All of the time, every single part of the time, you have a process where you know what the learners are saying, and if there are any problems that the learners are coming up with, you're doing something about it. Okay, that's the talk. Now, the one thing that I'm sure you know about us is that what we do are inquiries. So we come in, take a sample of learners, and we speak to the learners, or the staff, or the employees, depending on who you want in the sample. We talk to them, come back to you and say, this is what you need to do, because this is what learners are saying. There's a theme along that. So what we're offering at the moment is that in January and February, we are offering 4 inspections for a discounted price, basically a 20% discount. We've got 2 inquiries left for January and 1 for February. So if you need, if you'd like to talk to us about what we can offer, contact me on my email, which is going across the screen at the moment, at andrea@nu-gnu.com. Quite happy to chat to you through the process, how we do it, and it'll be great to hear from you. The other thing we'd like you to do is we'd like you to like and share our video. If you find it's been useful, or you think that somebody else might find it useful, please share it to them. That would be absolutely great. We're looking to expand our reach at the moment. We're on Facebook and LinkedIn. Look for us both, obviously. Nu-Gnu, that would be super. You can click the follow button on our Facebook page and just send me a DM or whatever on LinkedIn to say that, or follow us. That'll be great. It's super to hear from you. Comment on anything you want to comment on the live. That would be great. I love a comment, as long as it's nice. Yeah. Nothing about, oh my God, I can't believe. So that would be great. So thank you so much for listening to the live. Thank you for the people that have listened as it was live, and also for the people that will listen to it in their own time, with a cup of tea, with the feet up. It's great. As I say, contact me at Andrea@Nu-Gnu.com if you want to avail yourself of that offer. It is on our Facebook page, actually. There is an offer. But again, if you can contact me at Andrea@Nu-Gnu.com, that will be marvelous. Like and share this live. As I say, the more that it reaches, the better for us. We do really appreciate all the support that we're getting at the moment on our journey. It's been excellent. Feedback's been fantastic. Thank you so much. And that's it. And I will speak to you soon. We'll be sending out a blog, but it won't have the bits and pieces about the inspection, because obviously that just came out yesterday. But it will be just the little bits that I've been discussing about what we can being Ofsted ready. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. It's brilliant, the support that we're getting. Really do appreciate it, and I'll speak to you